Scarlet Wench here. I am about to pull whip number 29 out of the wax. So, yeah, if you're making whips and you're not waxing your whips, I think you're missing out. I know some folks don't like it. They like to keep them a little lighter weight, but I just feel it adds so much to a paracord whip to wax it. If you're not rolling your whips, you're not making whips. So, and one piece of advice that I was given was roll it right as it comes out of the wax or right after it comes out of the wax, because you'll get a much better result. So to take your whips out of the wax, you want to be ready to blot it right away, because one of the problems you run into with whip making is you end up with this like just absolutely over waxed mess. And so it's really important to have a bunch of paper towels or towels ready to kind of blot it as it's coming out. So I don't know if this angle is going to work too good, but here we go. We are going to take this whip out right now. It really came out beautifully. So I used my tongs, and oh, by the way, yes, they were. All right, so we're going to take this whip out and we are going to blot it as it's coming out. It's a little warm, but I keep my wax as low as I can and still have it run. So it's about 150 degrees, which gives me a little bit of time, but not a huge amount, to get it kind of cleaned up. So we're just kind of taking it and shaking it off and blotting here. And oh gosh, all right, there we go. All right, oh, this color came a little darker. That is one thing that you know, the waxing can somewhat mute the colors, but I don't mind. All right, we're going to take this last little bit of the fall. There we go. Okay, and wax off. Very important, wax off. Unplugging and everything. Okay, so we've got the whip waxed. It's out of the wax and it's been blotted off. So now we're going to take it over and roll it. Okay, so welcome to my rolling area, which is actually just my washing machine. So here's the whip. It's out of the wax. Okay, so here you go. Here's a better view. So I have a piece of wood that I have stapled some rubberized type shelf liner to, and I use this to raise up the handle so that I'm not pounding on the transition knot or the heel knot, which are a little bit sensitive. So then I have another piece of wood here that I have put some of that same contact paper on, and I also put a couple of handles on it so I can get some leverage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some pressure on here. Oops. And just kind of roll. All right, we're going to do that. Oops, there we go. And all we're looking to do here is give it a good even pressure. I'll put just a little bit of rolling on the knot, but I got to be really careful with those because they are sensitive to the pressure. And sometimes when you roll it out is when you'll actually get some of that excess wax. We can deal with that in a bit. So anyway, again, I'm going to avoid putting pressure on that transition knot by rolling right here. All right, now that I'm past that, now I can switch, and I'll actually use what I was using as the faceplate. And what we're doing is we are just putting, I don't know, maybe like 5-10 pounds of pressure, not a whole lot, but just enough. Okay, and once I've run out of room here, I can let this go a little bit. I don't want it banging around on the floor. So anyway, just roll. Now, once I've gotten halfway down the whip, I'll kind of grab it in my left hand here and I'll kind of hold it out so I can continue the rolling. Because this is going to help even the tension up in the whip. It's going to help kind of space things out. It's going to reduce kinks. Because despite what people say about whips, you don't want your whip kinky. So there you go. There's my advice for the day. All right. So we're going to keep rolling this. We really want to get that those transition spots there. Okay, whoops. Sorry, I banged the microphone there. All right, so now we're going to keep rolling all the way down to the full knot. Oh yeah, that rolled good. All right, good, strong rolling. All right, so the whip has been rolled out. It has been blotted. And now we're going to just take it here. I'll bring you with me. We are now going to take this and we're going to hang it up. We're not going to touch it. We are not going to crack it. So I have put a little rack over my door. And as you can see, the whip is now, sorry for the mess, the whip is now hanging fairly straight, just right down here. And I'm gonna let this dry and cool and not mess with it for a bit and just let it kind of do its thing. And then we will have the first crack. I'll do it tomorrow at Maryland Run Fair. So see you around.